Yours, dear.
What is it?
Grey sock.
Oh, no. I don't come here for the washing. I come here for the wall. The sash broke on my window. There's all frost on my dresser this morning, so I came here.
I'll have it on very hot. Got to be at the Oval at 10. Appointment to see a doctor. Oh, it's terrible. They tell you to drop your drawers. Have you got a sore throat?
I come here for a bit of company. Get a nice crowd here on a Friday morning.
10 a bleeding pub, is it? I wonder you don't start a bingo session.
Of course, Syl's made a ruling about what you're doing.
Well, what am I doing?
Syl said people who don't use the machines can't use the dryers.
Well, no one else is using them, are they? I'll put me money in.
Oh, she don't like dirt.
Well, what's she here for, then? She rakes through your washing, and if there's a bit of stain or anything on them, she chucks them out.
Hello, Carol. Morning, mate. You're out with the lark this morning.
Oh, I've been up with some larks in me time, I can tell you.
Look at the bloody time. Where's Sue? Oh, expect she'll say she got caught in traffic. Traffic in human flesh, I shouldn't wonder. Have you got change for £1, love? I don't like to leave it when she isn't here, you know.
Why not? You all right with me?
No, it's all right, love. I don't want to give you any trouble. She's old, you know. She forgets. On purpose, I shouldn't wonder. Thanks, love.
Here. It won't open.
Well, it's stuck. It's been vandalised.
It's like the bleeding fiery furnace in there. I hope it stops soon.
Well, turn it down.
Well, it's on the lower still go. It's still red hot.
Here, look, I'll do it for her. I'll turn it off at the mains.
Now, can she? Still's got the key.
Oh,
Here.
yes.
It's burning. The washing, it's all going brown. It's on fire.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look.
I'm going to bleed and break that glass.
Here. Don't you break that machine. You'll add the company onto you for willful damage.
Well, look at my clothes. What about that for willful damage?
No, you won't break the glass. No, no, no. It says on it, tough glass. You won't break the glass.
Oh, my God. I'm a bleeding family without a stitch on their arse.
Oh, look at that.
Here, it's burning. It's on fire.
Oh.
Morning. Another plane disaster, I see. Oh. Here, just a minute. Here, what's going on? What are you doing here? What have you done to my machine?
Sod your machine. My clothes are all in cinders.
Yes. Well, it was a bent coin, I expect. These machines are sensitive, you know. I'll turn it off at the mains. Oh, I'd be better off out of it. Yes. I expect it was an old shilling. They're too thin. You have to be careful, you know.
Look at them.
Oh, my God. Look at me cheesecloth black.
Oh, you could boil a pudding in it. It's about all you could do. It's these man-made fibres, you know. Happened to me the other week.
Yes.
I was airing my washing over the stove. 1 minute I had a lovely white blouse. The next minute, little puddle of plastic on the stove. It's still there. I can't get it off. Oh, dear.
£4 off East Lane Market, that cost me. I only wore it once. On me bleeding baby clothes. Look at Daryl's sunsuit. On me bed linen and all. Well, you can bloody well come with me down the Social Security and tell them because they won't believe me. I'll sue. I want compensation.
Can't you read? You've done it at your own risk.
What risk? There shouldn't be no risk. That's a danger to the public.
Yes, well, I do have discretionary powers. I'll see what I can do.
She never used a washing machine, Sylv.
Oh, is that right?
No, I just brought them in to dry.
Oh, well, that's different. I expect it was dripping wet. Well, you loaded it wrong. In fact, I shouldn't wonder the company don't sue you. You've put that machine out of action for the rest of the day now. We'll lose a mint on that.
I'll take it to court. I'll make sure no one ever comes in here from the estate ever again.
I wish you would. Do me a favour.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, all the outbreaks there is, they trace them all back to that estate nurse at the hospital told me.
I'll go to the law. I'll get a solicitor.
You do as you like, dear. Only I've got work to do.
Even when I was a kid, everybody used to hold their breath when they went past that estate. Stunk of fever. Of course, it was Peabody then. Why, the roughest of the rough lived there.
Here, is this your pram? Because if it is, shove it outside. It's blocking the machines.
You catch his death of cold out there?
That's your lookout.
Come on, Craigie. Coming out then. Come on, my darling. Don't you take no notice of that nasty lady. That's it. Mwah.
Oh, what am I? Bleating infant welfare and all. And it could I? What would you do with them? I'm not kidding, else. I need police protection in this job. Oh, I shall finish up in here mugged one night, I shouldn't wonder. Vandals, tramps, all sorts we get in here. And one woman used to come in here soliciting, if you please.
You used to be able to get a chicken 11 o'clock at night down the Lambeth Cut. Sell them off next to nothing. Everybody'd sit in Webber's yard, plucking and drawing their chickens. In a puff of wind, and you'd think it was up the Arctic Circle with all them feathers blowing about.
Men, they're all the bleating same. 3 o'clock in the morning. 4 nights a week. Just don't care, do they?
Mine's just the same. Don't take a blind bit of notice.
Mine doesn't trouble me much.
They want a bleating rocket up their arse.
Oh, no, dear. You'll have to take some of that out. Don't overload your machine, or you won't get a thorough wash. I know how particular some of you ladies are. I think they turn their kiddies out lovely of a Sunday. I often shed a tear or two when I see them going hand in hand down the tabernacle. So anyway, did she give me a stream of mouth? Filthy for a woman, that's all talk.
Look, Sylv, look at that.
Eh? There you are, see, that's her kid, crawling all over the machines. Here you are, come here. That's it. Ah. Oh, I think he's done something. Here, do you mind supervising your child a bit better?
Craigie, honest, I'll break every bone in your body if you don't do as I tell you. Honest, he crawls about like greased lightning.
I'd put him in his pram, love, if I was you. If he falls in one of them machines, you'll be hanging him out in the line to dry.
Well, how'd he get up there? Someone must have put him there.
No, I put him up there. He was getting under my feet. I nearly trod on him.
You brainless cow. Watch what you do with my baby.
Honest, Lois, I don't know what they taught you at school. It wasn't common sense. Good up you when you have kids of your own. Put him outside, give him his dummy.
Come on, then. Come on, Craigie. Come on, darling. Oh! Here! What's the matter with you?
Oh, look, he's frothing at the mouth.
He's having a fit.
Fit nothing. He's been eating soap powder.
Where's my bleating powder, is it? Knocked it all over the floor.
Oh, I am sorry. Still would be clean inside, wouldn't he?
Don't worry. I always wash Sylvester's mouth out with soap whenever he says a bad word. It's never made him sick.
I don't think it's funny, poor little mite. Might be deadly poison.
Well, I don't know what she's give him to keep him quiet like that. You ought to hear him sometimes. Screams all night long. I heard her say one night she'd stuff a sock down its mouth if it didn't shut up.
Look at these. Here. You ever see anything like them?
Veil, is it?
Veil, nothing. Open crotch panties.
What?
Open crotch panties with a hole in the middle.
Oh, worn out, are they?
No, they're supposed to turn your husbands on.
Wouldn't do me then. I'd rather turn the gas taps on.
Oh, I don't know. Nice and convenient, like if you're in a bus queue or something.
Yes.
Whose are they, then?
Oh, well, I know it brings them in, but I can't tell you. The company insists on confidentiality. Look, I've signed an oath to say I won't disclose anything I may learn about people in the course of my duties, so I'm not saying a word. But I know them all. What? I can weigh up anybody's character from their washing. Here, look at this flannelette sheet.
Ooh.
He still pees the bed. He must be my age. Lois, dump this lot in. His poor missus. I've got to go and see the dry cleaner, otherwise we'll all be overcome with fumes.
Sylv, is this the only soap powder you've got? This clean
Eh?
Zola is terrible. Brings me all out in a rash, and it's dear and all.
Oh, no, I've never had any complaints. It's scientifically balanced for the machine.
You ought to try this Biofresh. Brings up everything beautiful, baby soft.
Oh, blimey, who's paying you?
Oh, no, that buyer freshened all my fingernails. I didn't know what it was, and Dr. Patel said it was the chemicals. After women in Stockwell lost their fingernails through it. Some of them sued, made a packet, and moved out the district.
Well, I swear be white bright. Makes me old man randy.
Oh, good.
Well, it's got a lovely smell. We use it in the summer to make fizzy drinks for the kids.
Look, Sylv! Look, this machine's moving.
Hey? What?
Here.
Oh, look at that. See? You wouldn't bubble over like that if you used the soap provided by the company. Here, you like it, don't you, miss? I don't know your name.
Call me Jelly Belly.
Oh, I don't think I could call you that.
Oh, why not? That's what all my neighbours call me.
Oh, sense of humour. And they got sense of humour, though. It's funny, really. You're always washing. 3 times a week she's in here. 3 double loads.
What do you want? Would you like me to lay my clothes on the bushes down Stockwell Park?
Oh, no, no, I didn't mean nothing like that. I was just saying how clean you are. Clean. Oh, it's a pleasure to do your washing. What? Some of the people that come in here, I have to wear rubber gloves before I dare touch it. If you're not careful, you'll be turning white.
We got white pussy already.
Oh, pets as well. Nice. They love animals.
Blood cloth.
Craigie! Where's Craigie?
What?
He's gone! His pram's gone!
Oh, where? Vanished without a trace. Didn't anybody see anything?
Where's my Craigie? Somebody's took him!
Crabs can't run away on their own accord. Did you put the brake
Oh.
on?
Oh, Craigie, who's took him?
She's sick in the
Oh,
head.
it must be one of them mental cases.
It's your fault. You should have let him stay in there.
Well, come in here, love. Come in here and sit down. Find the police, I suppose. Oh.
He's been kidnapped, no 2 ways about it.
Maybe somebody's borrowed him.
You don't borrow babies, do you? Like books out the library.
They use them for experiments, like cats. Perhaps someone's making a film.
Who's making films in Stockwell?
No, I mean a commercial.
Oh, don't talk silly, Maeve. Here, I better get on the phone. Just a minute. Here, excuse me, dear. It's emergency, you see. Thank you. Here we are. Oh, hello, police, quick, urgent. Oh, this is the Dazzle You Washateria, 49 Mercy Road, Stockwell. Yes, there's been a baby snatching. We suspect foul play. Send someone quick. No, I'm the manageress, Mrs. Sylvia Flaxman. Sylvia with a Y. Yes. Oh, well, hurry up, because she's collapsing. Yes.
Oh, Craigie, my baby. He was a breech birth. I had to have transfusions. I nearly died having him. Oh, he's so lovely. Won't take no food unless I give it to him. He's been kidnapped, isn't he? One of them mental women. I'll go and get my Ricky. Works down Lambeth Tip. Oh, I feel faint. Can you get me some water?
Yes, love.
I can't live without my Craigie.
Terrible thing. Like the Lindbergh case all over again.
Now then, who's seen anybody prowling, looking, acting suspicious?
Well, everybody acts suspicious these days.
It's another one of those cases.
Oh, yes, somebody out on parole, I expect. Yes.
Yeah, Lois, go and make her a cup of tea. It's the shock. Don't give her my cup.
I knew it was only a matter of time before it happened round here.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Friday. All terrible things happen on a Friday. War broke out on a Friday, didn't it? Or was it Monday? Woke up this morning with all tight bands round my head.
I don't know. You need eyes in your arse round here, don't you?
Criminals, lunatics, drug addicts, mental cases, puffs. Is there anybody normal left walking about? If there is, I'd like to hear from them.
Here, Carol, did you strap him in?
He wanted to stay in here with me. He looked at me as much as to say, please don't put me out in the cold.
I wonder if they'll ask for a ransom. They'll get nothing out of them. They haven't got 2 halfpennies to scratch their arse with.
What was he wearing, love?
Oh, we had on a lovely jumpsuit and a red woolly hat.
That's right. He did have a red hat, I remember now.
He was in a lovely pram. Silver Rockabye 1971. I ain't finished paying for it yet.
Never mind, love. They'll probably find the pram abandoned. They usually do.
Abandoned? No, that's cars, ain't it?
Oh, where's the bloody police? They're never here when you want them.
If anybody took my baby, I'll get no rest till I track them down day or night.
They never think of mothers, do they,
I
love?
know.
Never mind, Carol. You have got 3 other children. Or is it 4?
Oh, Dot, do have a bit of respect for other people's grief.
Yeah, I'm one of 14. If I'd have been kidnapped, our old woman wouldn't have noticed.
Now, who's seen anybody doing anything furtive, suspicious? I didn't, because I was working. Now, come on, May. You don't do anything but sit around all day.
I did see a woman stop and give him a biscuit.
What was she like?
I can't remember now. Oh, yes. Thin she was. You know, sort of average build. Bit on the fat side, if anything.
Oh!
Don't take any notice of her, love. She's a bit behind the door.
Joan, you always keep your beady eyes peeled. Who else you seen?
Tell you who I did see waltzing up and down the street this morning. Remember that woman in the silver lurex dress? See her twice.
Oh, Carrots, yes. She had on a green feather boa this morning.
I reckon they'll let her out on Fridays, that one.
She's definitely psychiatric.
Oh, I always thought she was a call girl.
I know what I'd bloody call her.
I bet it's her.
Yes, she's
I'll rip
definitely
her
the
hair out
type.
by the roots.
If she's got any love.
She probably can't have any children of her own, that one.
Got a very funny walk. Green feather boa she had on, if you please, and silver lurex, Friday morning, bleeding streetwalker.
I think I've seen her before looking at kids in their prams.
It's her, all right.
Tear her to shreds with his hand, so help me.
It's a born fact.
She was definitely lurking outside here this morning, acting suspicious.
I hope my Wayne's all right. If anyone so much as breathes on him, I'll tear their heads off, so help me.
Oh, of course, this kind of case, you know, it isn't because they love children. No. They do it to torment them. Oh, sorry, love.
Stop it, Dot. You drive her berserk.
Oh, look, they're doing it in style. 2 officers. He's nice. Look, Sylv, come here.
Oh, thank God you've come. We've been worried silly. Yeah, there's the mother there, look. Oh, she's nearly passed out. Here you are, love. Get that down, yeah? Look at her hands all trembling.
All right, child has been seized, is that correct?
Yes, and we know who done it. You see, Carol here had to take the baby out to the pram because I said to her, look, Carol, love, I said, the fumes in here ain't healthy for his little lungs anyway. I nearly tripped over him twice.
Can you give a description of the child? What name does he answer to?
Little bleeder, by the way, carries on at home.
Well, it was a baby. How do you give a description of a baby? Wet both ends.
It was my little Craigie. I love him. I never neglected him. It was that lying tart from the welfare had it in for me. He was wearing a lovely play suit his nan made him and a red woolly hat.
Was the child in a perambulator or a pushchair or any other infant conveyance?
It was a silver rockabye. Got my week's groceries in the carrier. The canopy's in daylight blue and there's a weather-cheated cover in polynil. It's new, just come on the market.
Right now. Thank you, Smith. And did the baby have any distinctive features?
Oh, he had a lovely smile. I'd know him anywhere. He had an ivory teething ring and a lovely chime bell inside a Brer Rabbit. He had everything. He was born with 6 fingers on one hand.
6 fingers.
No, he ain't got 'em now. They operated at birth.
God blimey, they're light-fingered enough in that family without having any extra.
What was his colouring?
Why? What do you think I am? Oh, sorry, love.
No, hair and eyes.
Well, his eyes are blue, and his hair's a lovely harvest gold, and he was wearing a red woolly hat.
Oh, it's a beautiful baby.
Oh, I'll never get over it. His dad will swear I done it on purpose.
They bought the electric chair in for kidnapping after they found the Lindbergh baby. Lovely looking fella he was. That Lindbergh. My sister went to wait for him to land on the cliffs of Dover. But he never.
Did any of you ladies see anything suspicious?
Yes. Oh, I should think we did. We didn't see anyone take him away, but there's been some woman we've all seen hanging around here for weeks, waiting to pounce, I shouldn't wonder.
Can anyone give a description of her?
Yes, she had on a silver lurex dress, got very funny eyes.
I can't write down funny eyes, can I?
I think she wears a wig. Her hair's stiff with lacquer, pillar box red, with a green feather boa and a pink silk scarf.
Do you know where she lives?
In the hospital. They let her out on Fridays.
Oh, she's got a funny walk, big boobs.
She's always on her own when you see her.
We find they tend to discard distinctive features of dress immediately after the crime. Can anyone give an approximate description of her features?
Yeah, she's very good looking.
Oh, she's an ugly-looking bitch. Very high colour. Drinks, I shouldn't wonder.
Can you indicate roughly the time of the child's disappearance?
Oh, he didn't disappear, no. He was stolen.
Stolen.
They took him in a stolen car to a secret hideout in the mountains.
No.
What bleating mountains? Sit in the mill?
Well, it must have been 10:30 because I'd got all the machines on the go. 1 minute it was there, gurgling like a little drain. The next minute it was as if it had been spirited away. We all dashed outside, but not a trace. As if the ground had opened up and swallowed him. He couldn't have gone more sudden.
Well, Mrs.
Calls herself Morgan.
You better come with us to the police station.
It ain't my fault. I looked after him. You asked the welfare.
Don't worry, love, they're not going to charge you. Yet.
No, we only want you to come to the police station and make a statement. It'll all help. We like to act speedily in these cases before they take the infant out of the country. We generally find they flew to a part of the world with which we have no reciprocal agreement.
Don't worry about the compensation, love. I'm sure the company will cough up to a pretty tune when they hear what a tragedy you've been through. It's been her unlucky day. Burnt all her washing first thing and now this.
It's you, you bitch. You turfed him out in the cold.
It's all right. Something snapped in her brain. She don't know what she's
Shouldn't
saying.
be surprised if it isn't all over yet. Misfortunes always strike in threes.
Yeah, Friday. They say the world's going to end on a Friday.
It's all right, Smith.
Would you like a statement from me? I'm the manageress, Mrs. Sylvia Flaxman.
No, thank you, Mrs. Flaxman, not just now, but we might need you later as a witness.
Oh, you can count on me. Only give us fair warning, because it's murder trying to get in the hairdresser's first thing.
That's 2 lots of compensation I want.
Well, at least they didn't put a blanket over her head.
No.
Oh, don't be silly, Doc. That's only criminals. Oh, I do hate Fridays. Oh, I suppose I'd better phone up the company. Get a bit of compensation for her. Mind you, she swore it was worth 40 quid. Never was. Or from Jumble. What? I've seen her at times queuing up outside St Philip the Martyr first Thursday in the month. Still, must be too hard-hearted these days. Besides, she might have a lot of expense, you know what I mean?
She's a right numper, you know.
Anyway, they're conducting a full-scale hunt. She won't get far. They're combing the district. I sent Lois out to get all the papers. Ain't nothing in them yet. I've written it all down for when the reporters come. Listen. Mrs. Sylvia Flaxman, manageress of the W Washeteria, an attractive 35, said, we never thought a terror like this would strike Stockwell. Might be a photo if I'm lucky. Anyway, we had the police. They were very nice. Oh, this detective ever so distinguished. He gave me the eye. He said, I'll be back. Might be the start of something big.
Big? Oh, big imagination, dear.
Oh, you shut up, because I'll turf you out. Been sitting here all day. Why don't you go down to the day centre, eh? I know why you don't, crafty crumpet. Too much excitement going on here. Oh, that girl's a charity to employ. What's the matter, Lois? When you've had the experience I've had, you worry about nothing. You know, I found a dead cat wrapped in a pair of tights once.
Look, Sylv,
Oh,
we've
yes.
got our clothes.
Eh?
It's hers. She's among us. She's been in here.
Yes, you better go home, Lois. She had terrible nerve trouble.
No, don't fit the description.
Yes,
They're all
I
here.
know.
Look, I was going through the dry cleaner. I was miles away. But
Eh?
no one come out. Who was wearing a green feather boa?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Still, they're all the go. Everyone's wearing them.
nice.
I'm thinking of getting one sit nice on my shoulder. Here, come here. Jumping to conclusions, typical. You... Oh, here, look at this.
Oh, look. It's hers, all right. There's not another one like that in all Stockwell.
Look at that foam padding. She must be a flat-chested bitch. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. She's a bloody whore, all right. Look.
Here, pink silk scarf and all. That's it. Here, she's been in here. She's had the cheek to come back in here after she's abducted that poor little mite.
They always return to the scene of the crime.
Here, Sylv, get on that phone. Tell him you found the clothes, then the net will close in on her. Little does she know, but her freedom's numbered in minutes.
Yes, just a minute. Here. No. No, I ain't going to. No, I ain't got no faith in them to tell them the truth. Look, we can handle her when she comes, can't we, girls?
There's not many.
See you later.
Yes,
babe.
all right. Here.
Bye, love.
Shall I put this lot in the machine?
Yeah, no, I'll put you in the bleep machine. That's evidence. Oh, I don't know how I could have missed her.
There's a lot of desperate people roaming around.
Lois, didn't you see anyone come in and... Need I ask? The only thing to make her snap out of a trance if David Cassidy was to walk through that door, then he'd have to be wearing a bleeding label.
I think I know what's happened. She's had one, lost it, and it's turned her brain. When they sees a pram, they get a sudden urge to take it away.
Yeah.
Well, what are you standing there gawping? Go on, get on with your work. You ain't going to get your story in the Sunday papers.
We have one of
She
your
means
fags.
well.
Fag for your nerves,
Thank
dear.
you, dear.
There.
Oh, my God, my God. I've seen him, I've just seen him.
No, has she been in the bottle?
Here. My old woman always reckoned she could see things. It's a gift. She used to hold conversations with people on the other side of life. They're dead, you know.
It's terrible, I can't look.
What?
I've just seen his little face in the porthole.
Where?
Curling round and round. Oh, it's terrible, I can't look, I feel sick.
She'll finish up in a straitjacket.
Pull yourself together, darling.
He's in the machine.
What are you talking about?
There! Look!
Don't stand a chance.
Well, how'd it get in there?
Oh, what tragedy to make the headlines.
Must have fell in when nobody was looking.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look. It's all stiff.
It was a doll, you silly cow.
Hey! Oh, what are you doing with my washing? What's my things doing all over the floor?
Oh, how could you give anybody heart failure like that? I could have sworn it was Craigie.
What do you mean? Look, you, I paid to have my washing done, not thrown all over the floor.
How could you give anybody a scare like that? It was a spitting image of a baby in
You've
there.
gone off your head, you.
You should have known there was a kidnap case down here this morning. You should have known it was all on edge.
You're supposed to look after people's wash. You're supposed to give service. I'm not paying again.
Look, if it's your idea of a joke, it isn't mine. No.
Fancy putting dolls in washing machines.
Yeah, well, our Julie dropped it down the toilet.
Toilet?
Yeah, it stunk her flat out.
Yeah, people's most private garments have to go in there. I could ban you. The company's very strict on foreign articles in their machines.
What do you mean, foreign? It's made in Wellingborough.
Only articles of clothing are permitted.
Oh, I could have sworn it was a baby in there.
Little dead baby.
Made my blood run cold.
Yes. Oh, it's just like the night they found poor little Molly Harkness in the water butt in the buildings. She went missing the day before. They searched the buildings for her all night long, and then in the morning they found her floating face upwards in the water butt.
I think it's a sign.
What do you mean, a sign?
Well, a sign been sent.
Oh, that poor little baby.
See, there's always something to tell you what's going to happen. Look what happened to me when I had that miss down the Trocadero in 1928. Mind you, I knew I was in for it. I'd seen the sign of the coffin, hadn't I, going against the sun. You see, the dead must always go with the sun, otherwise they fetch another one away with them.
It's a load of morbid rubbish. It was only a bleeding doll. Anyway, you're not putting it back in there.
I don't want to put it back in there, thank you very much.
I've got mind to have you banned. Yes. I've got a list as long as my arm of people who've been banned for life by the company.
Oh, it was terrible, terrible. I've got this feeling little Craigie's been drowned.
Poor little Craigie.
Oh, I can see his little head bobbing up and down in the water all the time, fighting for breath all the time.
Dear little fella.
Oh, I can see it. I'm fighting for breath.
Change your life, dear.
Hiya, here comes law and order.
Law and disorder, you mean?
Oh, look, they've got Carol with them.
Don't she look terrible?
Oh, she looks terrible. You know what they get up to down Peckham Way? Stop all the girls to searching for drugs, just so they can let their rotten maulers wander all over their bodies.
Oh, hasn't it aged her?
Her face is all puffy.
Do you reckon they've turned her over?
Oh, don't talk silly, she ain't a bleating criminal. Get her a chair. I think they're going to reconstruct the crime. Hello, darling, any news?
No, nothing. They don't know. They can't say. They're doing all they can, though.
Perhaps one of you ladies would look after her. She's still in a state of shock. Don't worry, Mrs. Morgan. Every exit from Stockwell is closed. We'll track her down. We'll follow every lead.
Any lead they follow, they'll find a bleating dog on the end of it.
Stay the night with us, love.
What did they ask you?
Where's my Craigie? I hope she ain't locked him in the cupboards. It gives him convulsions.
Is that copper married? He ain't got a ring on his finger. I bet he ain't. I bet he's still searching for someone to share his loneliness with.
Have they got any clues?
No, they ain't got much to go on. They wanted me to start describing him, you know, what colour's this, what colour's that. I mean, I told him his eyes changed colour with a light.
Yes, of course.
I told him what that old clothes lifted him looks like, though. They were very nice. Gave me some aspirin and a cup of tea. Terrible cup of tea.
Aspirin's nothing. That was a truth drug.
What's that?
Well, it's so you can't tell lies. I mean, you do get these women who go and steal their children and dump them, swear they've been stolen.
Yeah. That's my Craigie's
What?
clothes. It is. That's the sunsuit his nan made him.
Oh,
My Craigie's clothes. Where'd you get these?
Hey?
My Craigie. You've hijacked my silver rockabye from under our bleeding noses.
Get off. Give him my clothes back.
That's Craigie's sunsuit. It is. I know it. Where is he? In an attic, is he? Down a coal hole? You child thief! You baby stealer!
Here, controller. She's having a brainstorm.
That is Craigie's. That's definitely what
Yes.
he was wearing.
It is. His nan made it. It was part of his Christmas present.
What are you talking about? That belongs to my little Sean.
Bleeding liar. I'll see you behind bars.
I've never seen you before. I don't know what you're on about.
Where's my silver rockabye?
she sold it, I expect.
You nicked it from outside here this morning.
I ain't never seen her in here before.
I bought that suit. Marks and Spencer's, £2.30. It isn't yours. It's a kiddie mode jumpsuit. Their counter's full of them. If you don't believe me, go down to Marks and Spencer's and see for yourself.
His nan made it.
Oh, she must work for Marks and Spencer's, and that's all I can say. Here, look. Look at the label. Look, there.
Oh, yes, look, it's right, Carol, look.
Oh, call off the dogs. Carol, you're overwrought.
Oh, yeah. She does work part-time down Marks. Bleeding liar. I'll kill her. She told me she made it with her own hands. She never done a stitch. I bet she got it at discount. But she never nicked it, that is.
It's all right, dear. Only she's had a bit of trouble here today, you see. It's her baby was snatched from right outside here.
Oh, she's the one. Yes, I heard them talking about it outside the chicken pie. Sorry if I upset you, dear, but it's definitely not yours.
Oh, Craigie, where's my Craigie?
Did they tell your Ricky about it?
Why ain't he here?
I don't know. They can't find him. He ain't turned up at work.
Oh, isn't it typical?
Men knock a bleating kid out of you and go their own sweet way.
Only a mother knows.
Where is he then?
I don't know. There's some days he just don't go in.
Put a message over the tannoy or in the betting shop, that'll find him.
My Ricky's left me.
I told you it goes in threes.
Don't know why a woman suffers.
Do them good if their belly swelled up once a year.
Swelled up all the time with bleating beer, aren't they? No. I think in the long run, husbands will be a thing of the past. Like corsets. We should be able to do without them.
You speak for yourself.
Yeah. Thank you, dear. Oh, you know, they've got banks. Like banks. When you want to have a baby, you go along, get an injection.
I'd rather have me meat injection, thank you very much.
Oh, no. Here, the bag. The bag full of evidence. Where's it gone? Who's got...
I reckon she took it.
It's her, it must be.
Just a moment. I would like to inside here. Just a second.
You nearly got away with it and all, didn't you?
Where's my Craigie? I bet she's been feeding him on yams.
If she's been feeding him at all, yes.
What you want with me? Only get me washing?
Yeah, she didn't know we was laying in wait for
If
you.
you'd had any sense, you'd have stayed away, wouldn't you?
Yes.
They always return to the scene of the crime.
Yes, come on, no messing and buggering about. Where's that baby?
What baby?
You know what baby?
I got no baby. I got no man.
Of course, they never have.
I got no baby.
No, that's why you're up to it up with someone else, isn't it?
I'm still the same as I left my makeup.
Oh, ain't that terrible?
That's the frustration that does it.
Come on, you stole a baby from outside this laundrette. Where is it?
I've seen no baby. Look, love, I got no husband.
Where's my Craigie?
Oh, here. What are you doing? Get one. Here you go. It's alone. See, that's willful damage, that is. Lowest dial 999. Quick. Oh, look at that.
Hello? Is that the police? No? Who is it then? Leisure-Rama Fruit Machine Company. Oh, saying it's a Leisure-Rama Fruit Machine Company. Would you like to speak to them?
Oh, come here. Who but you could dial the wrong number on 999? Hello, please. Quick. Yes, in a hurry. Oh, hello, we've got her. Her, who do you think? The Stockwell baby snatcher. Yes, she's here in the laundrette. She's running berserk. She's pushing all machines all over the place, causing thousands of pounds worth of damage. Yes, all right. That's it. She's on the way.
What's she done with him?
Is it a ransom you're after?
They all gone mad. It must be Armageddon. The seventh seal is broken. I'm washed. I'm washed in the blood of the Lamb.
That's human sacrifice you wanted it for.
She's one of them high priestesses.
All that mumbo-jumbo.
Their religion, you see.
Oh, ain't there some terrible things?
Slaughtering babies.
Human life's very cheap out there. I'm going to ring the paper, Sylv.
The blood came out of his side. The blood covered my face and my arm. I'm washed in the blood.
Oh, I'm writing to Enoch about this.
Get onto the papers.
You ring up the South London.
Hello, is that the South London? Yeah, Sylv, it's the South London.
God. Hello. I'd like to speak to someone in charge. Classified? What? No. I want you to send someone out here to the Dazzle You Washateria, Stockwell. Yes, we've got a case of human sacrifice on our hands. Voodoo. Oh, it's the worst case since the Christie Acid Bath murders. No, I'm the manageress. Yes, there's a baby been sacrificed, you see. Oh, after its innocent blood, I shouldn't wonder. Yes, all right.
Well, I'll be glad when the police get here.
Well, don't you worry, they'll solve it.
Satan shall be loosed from his prison, but the blood of the Lamb shall purify me.
Oh, devil worship, I shouldn't wonder.
I've been reading all about them in the South London, you know. They've been desecrating all the graves. All have caused havoc down Nunhead Cemetery. They've got Alsatians guarding all the bodies.
Voodoo. My aunt caught it abroad during the last war. This native put a spell on him and he's had a packet of nerve trouble ever since.
Oh, they've got powers. There's no two ways about that.
Oh, no, look at her eye. She's got the evil eye.
Oh, she's going to put it on me. Don't let her.
Mrs. Flaxman?
What? Oh, thank God you've come. There she is. We've captured her. There you are. She's kidnapped the baby and slaughtered the poor little lamb and then washed herself in its blood. She's admitted it.
Oh, he bleeds for me. He bleeds for everyone. Lamb of the world. Sometimes it causes.
Can you tell me exactly what's been taking place?
Well, when she came in, I thought there was something fishy about her. She crept in, but God knows how she got in without any of us seeing her. And then she snatched the bag we was keeping as evidence and run out, so we know she took the baby. And then she ran amok in here. Oh, threw everything all over the place, all me baskets and everything. And then she admitted she killed the poor little mite and washed herself in its blood.
She's a pagan priestess.
I don't see the connection between the disappearance of a baby and a perfectly ordinary bag.
Oh, she claimed the bag.
Which bag?
The washing bag.
Do I understand there was a baby in the washing bag?
No, the clothes were.
The baby's clothes?
No, her clothes.
Her clothes were in the washing bag?
He's got there, yes.
The lady was unclothed then?
No, she was wearing different clothes. Look, that's the bag there.
Madam! Madam! Is this your washing?
She's put evil spirits in my Craigie.
Let me see. These are not my clothes. I don't wear prostitute clothes.
Oh, she's lying, of course.
I never tell lies. The Lamb forbid lies. My washing got me Melanie Sunday clothing. She's been immersed on Sunday.
Don't you let her wriggle out of it.
Do I understand from all this rigmarole that you have reason to believe that this lady is the baby snatcher?
Yes, positive, no question.
Then when you described the culprit earlier, why did you omit her most salient feature? I see no mention in my notes of a coloured lady.
Oh, well... Yes, well, oh, there's been a bit of a mix-up. Oh...
She's still got her voodoo on her still.
Shut up, Maze, you'll find yourself in clink.
Madam, are you aware that frivolous calls prevent the police from carrying out their duties of bringing lawbreakers to book? Malicious 99 calls are a very serious offence.
Yeah, but we was all frightened, you see, wasn't we?
Yes,
She was
yes.
carrying on, so there was nothing intentional on our part. We were all frightened ourselves. There was nothing frivolous about it.
Walker! Somebody took it. Must have been her. She's got guilt all over her face.
I only want to tell them the good news. But they captured me and held me in prison.
Although we appreciate the vigilance of the private citizen, indeed appreciate it, depend on it, I really think you should make sure of your facts first. This lady will be within her rights to prefer charges for assault. But I'm sure that in the interests of harmonious racial relations, she'd prefer not to. Prefer them.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, dear. You see, it was Lois there. She starts off all these highly coloured stories. Oh, I beg your pardon. Look, I'll tell you what. You bring your washing in here, and for the next month, I won't charge you anything, not even a penny. Is that all right?
I forgive you. I forgive. Jesus forgives. He bleeds for us. He bleeds for us still.
Oh, baby Jesus. We thought you meant baby Craigie.
She's hiding something.
Don't worry, madam. Leave it to the police. We'll find the kidnapper. Our baby snatching squad will see to that. They're fully trained in the recovery of abducted juveniles.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mr. Sorry.
He never took his eyes off me. I couldn't keep no secrets from him.
Oh, shut up, you.
Thank you. You come to my church, the Church of the Holy Lamb. We meet every day over the Wimpy Bar at Peckham High Road. Once you're washed in the blood, you will sit at the everlasting feast.
Oh, and it could, eh? Here's me trying to track down a criminal lunatic, and twice I've been accused of committing offences. Anybody think I was the criminal? Try and do your duty, and what do you get? A load of mouth from the law.
Well, I know one thing anyway, Sue. If she does turn up, we shan't invite the law along again.
No.
Anyway, we'll wait here till she does. Bugger the housework.
Yeah, Lois, where's that transistor of yours? I could do with some music.
It's conked out. I can only get a jabbering on it. I need a new one. Lovely one in civics. Only 15 quid.
Oh, I wish it was Saturday.
Ain't my idea of justice sitting here knitting.
Well, they did in the French Revolution.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd stop every woman in Lambeth wheeling a silver rockabye and make her give proof of her identity, show her baby's birth certificate.
They'll never find him. I'll never see him again.
No, not if you leave it to them, you won't.
Well, why do we have to leave it to them?
Oh?
Well, we'd all know him if we saw him, wouldn't we?
Oh, lovely little face he's got.
No, they wouldn't know him. Not even if he came up and introduced himself. They wouldn't know a baby from a bundle of rags.
Well, there's nothing to stop us, is there?
Stop us doing what?
Going out to search for him.
Aye?
Well, if we saw that woman pounding the streets, we'd recognise her a mile off.
Yeah, we'd know her, follow our noses, use our instincts. Women know.
You're right, Sylph.
Oh, I've seen some manhunts in my time.
When they track down the butcher Bellamy...
Well, we know what we're looking for.
Go out on parole.
Yes. For public service. We'll do it, Willie.
Right. What in each direction? North, south, east and west.
I don't know if I'm going east or west.
You'll be going west if you don't stop looning about. We've got to stay here in case he does come back.
Right. I'll take the High Street.
I'll take the Bramwell Estate.
And I'll take the Brixton Road.
Right.
And don't you worry, love. You stay here with Sylv.
My little Craigie.
When the women start to march...
There ain't no stopping us.
Action station.
Don't come back without him, girls.
Here, don't leave me out on all the back doubles.
Oh, I think there's a man from the paper, sir. Oh, excuse me.
Hello, darling.
Hello, dear. Are you from the press?
I'm your roving reporter. I'm looking for Mrs. Flaxman.
Journey's End. Call me Sylv.
Well, Sylv, where's it all at then? What's happened? I want your own personal angle.
Well, I'm 42, though most people only give me 36, 37. I'm the manageress.
I'm second in charge.
You ain't in charge of anything, not even your own wits. Pipe down. Yes, I witnessed the whole tragic affair.
Where'd it happen?
Just outside that window. Oh, we could hardly believe it. It was terrible. She was a monster.
You're an eyewitness then, Sylv.
Well, we didn't actually see anyone take him away because we was talking at the time. You see, women talk. But we turned round and it was all over.
How'd she do it?
We don't know. Just don't know.
Well, you can't do something like that and someone not notice. I mean, it was the middle of the morning. Didn't any of the other girls see
Well,
anything?
I saw...
Well, not a bleeding shadow. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Well, how did she do it? She burned it? She cut its throat?
Hey, pardon?
I've got the right address, haven't I? They told me there was a human sacrifice at the Stockwell laundrette.
Yes, well, you see, the story got a bit garbled. It's Lois here. She reads too many monster comics. But we're not sure it isn't a human sacrifice. It probably was.
Oh,
we ain't
no.
sure, you see.
God,
But it was the
no.
most terrible kidnapping. It was Mrs. Morgan's Craigie. She'd taken him out to his pram with the shopping in it, you see, in a fraction of a second. It was snatched. Oh, it was terrible. Shopping and all, everything. Of course, Joan reckoned it was a shopping they was after, but that's ridiculous when you can go up the Co-op and walk out with anything you fancy without anyone saying a dicky bird. Oh, excuse me. But it was in broad daylight, well, as broad as it gets in Stockwell this time of the year. Police, oh, they've been in and out of here like a yo-yo all day. Haven't got a clue. But you can interview me now, if you like. Or would you rather interview me in my own home? And you take no pictures. This is my good side.
Look, Sylv, if there'd been a human sacrifice involved, there might have been some copy in it. Definitely front-page stuff. But a baby snatching? They're 10 a penny. You can't touch psychological disorders these days.
Psychological disorders? I'd disorder if I got my hands on her. Oh, it's terrible. Don't you think it's terrible? Never know what she might have done with him. He might be being tortured now while you're standing there. Might be tearing out his little nails with tongs, committing all manner of outrages.
I can't stand it. He were a lovely little baby.
Are you the child's mother?
God, blimey, her better child now. He's got better big toe in water. No, that's the mother over there. Sleeping it off in a state of shock. Yes, she collapsed, you see, in a crumpled heap underneath the clean Zola dispenser. Are you getting all this down? We rushed to her aid, but too late. She'd fainted clean away. They fear for her sanity.
All right, how old was the child?
18 months. Craigie, they called him. Terrible birth she had with him. Screaming in labour, 48 hours, they reckoned. But it was a lovely child, ever so intelligent. You know, you could count up to 5 in French, sing all the commercials.
I think I'd like to interview the mother, eh?
Oh, no, that's out of the question. She's heavily sedated. I've been in the thick of it right from the start. I'll tell you all you want to know.
Well, Sylv, thanks for the info, but I'm afraid baby snatching isn't my scene anymore. We get half a dozen cases a week. Our readers are bored stupid with them. Oh, if you get a rape or a bomb scare, you know where to find me, eh?
Well, police don't want to know, papers don't want to know, the bleed note does want to know. My God, and that walks away with a bleeding jackpot. Nobody cares. We're unprotected. Criminals and cutthroats play havoc with innocent people's lives. And they come and tell you it's 10 a penny. I mean, who can the citizen turn to? Lois, would you make this bleeding tea with green Zola? Go and make some fresh.
I think I could be really happy if I had a new transistor. Only £15.30.
Oh, my God, they're found in there, huh? What did I tell you? You see, what the police can't do with all their skill, the women can do in a couple of hours. Oh, there we are.
Trust old Doctor run him to earth. There he was outside Tesco's, girdling away and throwing his toys all over the pavement, happy as a little lark.
Darling, the nasty lady take you away.
Didn't wait for the woman to show up, no. I thought, let her sweat it out for a couple of hours like we had to.
Pity you never got her. Would have given me great pleasure to see her behind bars.
Craigie, what's she done to you?
Oh, what?
It ain't him.
Hey?
It ain't my Craigie.
What?
You brainless cow, this ain't Craigie.
What do you mean it isn't him? He's in a jumpsuit and a silver rockabye. You were singing telecommercials, weren't you, love?
How could you be so cruel?
Is this your idea of a joke, Dot?
No pleasing some people, is there?
Well, it looks like you've made a bloomer. Are you sure it ain't Craig?
Of course I'm sure I'd know him anywhere.
Well, there's bloody gratitude for you.
Well, you better take him back where you found him.
All right, girls, call off the search. God, blimey, didn't I have a job getting them out of that day nursery? They've got guards in them places worse than Colditz. Who's that, then?
Craigie? No, that ain't him either. That ain't Craigie.
Oh, my God. Two of them. Well, one of them must be yours.
Oh, the job I had creeping through that barbed wire to snatch him while he was still asleep. Look, I could have swore it was him.
Perhaps you could just keep one of them.
Oh, shut up.
Somebody will be missing their kids.
There's probably a police alert on already. Oh. You know what it's called, don't you, what you've done?
Abduction.
2 years in Holloway.
Ainsley Springs over the bacon. Guess where I found him?
Garden of Buckingham Palace, don't tell me.
No, outside the supermarket in Brixton.
Oh, no.
Well, you don't seem very interested. Oh, my God.
Yes, well, you better have a look, Carol. Here you are. Identity parade.
No, Craigie's prettier than that. Harvey's Goldie's hair is not that. It's sick yellow, horrible.
I didn't know you had triplets, Carol.
She didn't.
I could have sworn this was him.
Well, it looks like a bleating clinic in here. Get him outside.
Oh, Craigie, where are you?
So much for the lady detectives. It was all your bleating harebrained scheme. You want to try being a lady spy next?
Oh, what are we going to do?
Start bleating kindergarten.
Do you reckon we ought to take them back?
Oh, no, dear, no. We'll have them in here. We can put them in the dryers. They'll be nice and warm in there. Lois can mix them a solution of clean Zola for their supper.
Yes, well, I better be getting home. My old man will be wanting his supper.
Oh, no, you don't. You've got some lost property to return first.
What's this on the floor? Look at this.
What is it?
It's a ransom note.
Oh, it's from the kidnapper.
I ain't got no money. They'll kill him. Does the Social Security have a special means allowance for ransoms?
What's this? To the ladies of the Stockwell laundrette, this is the kidnapper. I've got Craig imprisoned and I'm writing that I want a ransom of £15.30p or harm will come to him. Leave the money in the rubbish box out the back tonight. Yours truly, a desperate kidnapper.
Oh, that's just what we've been waiting for.
Get the police.
Yes, and we'll all be on a kidnapping rap.
Well, you'll have to pay it to keep the kid alive.
Well, I can't afford it. Where am I going to get 15 quid from?
We'll have to have a whip round.
But this should be addressed to the victim's mother.
That's true.
I won't get much out of them. They took her telly away last week.
Well, it's her baby.
That's not very nice. We all ought to contribute something.
Yeah, we all ought to chip in.
Didn't I read where they sent a baby's finger through the post when they wouldn't pay?
Oh.
I think I'll have to tell the police. Let's have another look at it.
That note's very important, that evidence, that. Handwriting experts will soon track her down.
Well, it's shocking handwriting. She can't spell whoever it is. God knows where she went to school. Lois.
What?
Here. Where did you find it?
By the door.
Somebody must have posted it.
How could they?
We'd have seen it.
Perhaps she had accomplice.
Oh, 15 quid ain't much, is it? I mean, not for a kidnapping.
It's usually thousands.
She doesn't want much, does she?
He's not worth much. You don't live next door to him.
£15.30p. Lois.
What?
How'd you spell kidnapper?
No.
Go and try.
Can't.
Yes, you can.
No.
Lois, how much was that transistor you said you wanted?
Forget.
You bleating liar, Lois.
What's up, Sil?
I'll tell you what's up. Look at that. It's the same handwriting, the same bleating pen she's used.
She isn't the kidnapper, is she?
It's her. You bleeding dimwit. I knew you was a bit of a wally.
She would be if she was sharp enough. Just try to cash in on it, right, me girl? You're out. You've always been worse than useless anyway.
Oh, she was trying to get money out of us.
And she didn't even have the baby at all.
You wicked girl, God will punish you.
Honest, you wicked, wicked girl.
It's a criminal offence, money with menaces. Postal for you, my girl. gets out.
You wait till you get a baby. If you can get a man to knock one out of you.
I was only having a laugh. I thought it was funny.
Funny? Dicing with a baby's life funny? You must be warped, Lois. My word, who can you trust?
Oh, don't give me the sack, Sylph. I'll work ever so hard.
You fleeting villain, or you do penal servitude.
Well, I think she's capable of writing that note. She's capable of nicking the baby.
Don't be loony dot. She was here when the baby disappeared.
Now you listen to me, Lois, you brainless bitch. I could give you the sack for this and have you put behind bars as well. But because I'm good and kind and too soft by half, I'm going to give you another chance. Shall keep you a minute. But if you stay on my terms. You do what overtime I say, and you can start off by coming in earlier in the mornings. Relieve me a bit.
I'm ever so sorry, Sylph. I didn't think.
Yes, well, it's my cross, I expect. It's all right, she didn't really mean anything. Go on, get on with your work. Is this yours, dear? I'm afraid the buttons fell out the soap powder, ain't none left.
No, that one's mine over there.
Oh. Are you sure?
Well, of course I'm sure I brought it in.
Maeve, girls, quick, bar the door.
What?
Here, this is it. Here. Are you sure you brought this bag in?
Well, I told you I brought it in this morning.
All right, girls, the net's closing in.
Don't you mind if I have my cleaning? I've got work to do.
So have we. I'd like you to look inside.
Hey.
Go on. Now then, are you the owner of this clothing?
I keep telling you it's my I'm collecting it for a friend.
He's lying.
Come on, I want the truth.
Look, it is the truth. I came here to collect my cleaning, not be put for a third degree by a load of old women.
He's bleating lying.
He's shielding her.
He's an accomplice.
This washing belongs to a person the police want to interview.
Only they're so bleating dozy, we got to do their job for them.
Now, who does this load belong to? This and this. Is it your wife? Sister? Right slag, whoever she is. Is it your mother? Daughter?
I can't tell you.
Can't you? Well, you better try till you can.
It happens to be mine.
Yes, and I'm Elizabeth Taylor on my night off.
You're not leaving here till we get a confession. Don't talk wet.
Oh, no, you don't get away that easy.
Now, we can stay here as long as we want. It's past closing time. Now, who sent you in here to get that washing?
Was it your wife?
Your daughter-in-law?
Or his mother?
Look, I paid to have my cleaning done. I don't know what business it is. I paid for it.
Not yet, you haven't.
No, what's he done with that baby?
What's who done with what baby?
He's playing the innocent. Come on,
Not
girls.
leaving here till we get a full confession.
Hey, Sylv, maybe he's not an accomplice. Maybe he's just the innocent tool.
There's no such thing as an innocent tool, believe me. He knows.
He's got shifty eyes. Where's my baby?
I don't know anything about babies.
Time you did then.
Now, put her away, you know.
Put her in an asylum.
Put wires through her head.
Yeah, now, come on. That's all right. I'm not going to do anything. Come here. Yeah. Look, don't think we don't appreciate your loyalty to her. We don't blame you for being loyal. I do the same. I have done. Why, look at the way I covered up for Derek that time he borrowed the van. But she's done wrong. She's probably mental. You're mixed up with someone mental, whoever she is.
Look, will you please just let me go? I mean, you can have the washing if that's what you want. I don't care. You can keep it. Only let me go.
Oh, no, we've been waiting all day for this.
Bloody hell, it's worse than the Old Bailey here.
It will be if you don't reveal her identity.
Whose identity?
The kidnapper's.
Oh, what kidnapper?
He had your ransom note.
Shut up.
If you don't mind, I would like to phone my solicitor.
Caught like a rat in a trap.
You're in our power now.
No, will you please just let me know what you want me to do? I'll do anything you want. Just tell me what you want me to do.
Look at him, shivering with fright.
Guilty conscience.
What do you want me to do?
I want the name and address of the woman who wears them clothes. I don't care who she is. I want to know.
Look, I can't tell you that. I'll tell you anything else. I can't tell you that.
Hey, oh, look, he's admitted it.
Now we know he's harbouring her.
Look, is it money you want? Look, I've got £10 here. Only please let me go.
Oh, well, it would come in handy.
That'd buy me a nice new coat.
No, he can't buy us off. No, we want justice. What, for the sake of a new coat? You let a poor little baby be tortured to death? No, you're not hushing this up. Not for £1 million.
Don't go mad, Seal.
Now, come on. I want the truth or you'll be punished.
Look, I told you the truth. I don't know anything about babies. I don't know any kidnappers.
Where's your wife?
I don't happen to have one.
Girlfriend?
No.
Sister?
No.
Mother?
She happens to be dead.
Oh, what a shame.
Here, come on, girls. What are we going to do?
Sack! Lock him out!
Put him in the back room.
Put him in one of the dryers!
No! He's open the dryer. That's it. Now we've got him. Don't let him go. Here. Oh, yes, you would.
Get on himself.
Shut the door on himself.
Oh, don't let him suffocate.
We don't want a murder on our hands.
Now, are you going to talk?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Right. Got 5 pence, anybody?
I've got one here, Sylph.
Now, you fancy going for a spin? Eh? I've only got to put this in the slot, and you'll think the Apollo Moonshot was the Battersea Funfair compared to the ride you're going to get. Now, are you going to talk?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
Right, and that ain't all. There's levers here. Cool, warm, very hot. I'll let you choose which one you want first time round. Now, I'll give you one last chance. Who do them clothes belong to?
They're mine. They belong to me.
Put it in, Sylph.
Right. It's going in. There we go.
Oh, my God.
It's the police!
What? No, it ain't. Get rid of them. Tell them we're closed for maintenance and overalls.
Has anybody here lost a baby? I think his name's Craigie. He's been up our house all day. Craigie! Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Tina saw him outside here this morning. She thought it was our Wayne. She recognised the silver rockabye. I said to her, you dozy cow, you ought to have looked at the bleeding baby. But she said I did. He was wearing Kidamo jumpsuit. Oh, he's been playing ever so nice with my Wayne. They've been singing the commercials together, had a lovely time. And I thought his mum might be worried by now.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Here, look. I found him at the children's welfare.
Get him out of it, you silly old cow. Go on out. Out with him.
Here.
Oh, my...
What about that fella? Don't you think we ought to let him out of there?
Oh.
Where's your shop, Sylph?
Joan.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Come on, Linda. Yes, come on.
Do you want to come out of there, dear? Come on, then.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Oh, what are you going to think of us?
I would like my clothes back, please.
Yes. Yes.
And don't think I don't mean it.
Well, I'm ever so sorry, Mr...
Oh, hello. It's Mrs. Postleway, isn't it?
Who?
Mrs. Postleway. What are you doing here? We seen you last Saturday at the Marquis of Carabas. Oh, he's ever so good. I love a bit of drag.
Oh, he's a drag artist.
He knocks spots off down in the room. When he's all dressed up, even my house says he could fall for him.
Come on, gorgeous, do a bit for us now.
Oh, well, if you insist, they are. Here, listen. I've been under the doctor again, you know. Oh, he has to wait. Yes, he's been operating on me for years, you know. Yeah, do you know what he said the other day? He said, would you like a sex change? I said, no, thank you, I'm not a Dick Van Dyke. Yes, he said, what's your bottom price? I said, more than you could stretch to. I met this Dolly boy in the common last night. He taps me on the shoulder. He says, is this a way to clap him? I says, I don't know. He said, no, she's the one you want. He's the